Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and it's Wednesday. So Wednesday means Jaden's deck. Okay, so yesterday we did, and I left it on the table just in case, we did the Chazz Princeton Singleton Speed Duel. And again, get this one up to 20 likes, get this one up to 20 likes. Then we'll play them. And again, hopefully we can slot that for this week on Sunday. Again, I got no fear. You guys are pretty awesome. You guys will make it happen. So anyway, how do we play Singleton with Jaden Yuki? Very simple. We're going to use the skill Heroes Unite Fusion. Mostly because polymerization is a one-of right now, and fusing is like his whole thing. So activate this skill during the main phase, discard one card, then fusion summon one elemental hero fusion monster from the extra deck, using monsters from the hand and field as material. And then if you were to summon one that requires 3 or more materials and control 2 elemental heroes that are mentioned in the text, then you could use the third one from your deck. So that's fine. This skill can only be used once per duel. That's fine. We're only going to use it for the polymerization. And to speed things up today, I am leaving the extra deck out. Just because that's still an in-progress thing. And to be fair, when we play this, I'm probably just going to let Celestial have one copy of every hero and just see what she does. Because again, I kind of feel bad about what happened this Sunday because it felt like it was over too quick. So again, I just got to give her a little advantage for the 2-0 this last week. So moving into the deck list, first up, we're going to be playing one of every elemental hero that's available right now. So we're going to rapid fire Avion, name, Blade Edge, stats plus piercing, Blazeman for some mix-up opportunities, which is awesome. Additionally, when he is normal or special summoned, he can go ahead and get us that first polymerization. So this way we can save our skill card for when we actually need it. Bubble Man's going to be in here to represent. Plus, if this is the only card in your hand, you can special summon it. And then if it was the only... when it was special summoned and it was the only card and you had no other cards and no other cards in your hand, you get to draw 2 cards. So again, he's pretty cool. Burstinatrix is in here. We got a copy of Clayman. Necro Shade for the summoning effect. Sparkman because he's great. Wildheart. Wildheart. Oh my goodness, can we talk about Wildheart? This is too cool. He's got the best sentence in the game. Unaffected by trap effects. So trap cards just don't even touch him. He just shrugs them off. It's like he doesn't even know what they are. So he's always been one of my favorites, just effect-wise, because it was so easy to build just goofy warrior tech decks back in the day, where we would just use him. We'd use Gaia Power. We'd be like, yeah, I'm going to play Marauding Captain. And they're like, okay. And then I'm going to play Wildheart. And it's like, okay, well, now if you torrential, you just went ahead and you wiped your side of the field. I'm going to keep my guy, and I'm going to keep going through my play. So, Wildheart was pretty cool. Of the non-heroes that we're going to be using, Goddess with the Third Eye. Again, fusion substitution for any one monster. We have to use a Winged Karibo, guys. It is Jaden's deck. Just in the same way that Yugi had to have a Karibo, we have to play Winged Karibo here. The way this one works is when this is on the field, is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. For the remainder of the turn, you take no battle damage. So regular Karibo, 1 transaction, Winged Karibo, the entire turn. Much better. And then last monster card we're going to be using here, 1 copy Rottweiler. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with Rottweiler, the effect is essentially fusion recovery. When this is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, target an elemental hero and 1 polymerization in the graveyard. Add both back to your hand. So again, we're trying to get as many shots of the extra deck out as possible without truly focusing on what needs to be in the extra deck this week, or at least for this build. Moving into the spells, you got to play a Hero Lives. Pay half the life points if you control no monsters that are face up. Special summon a level 4 lower E hero from the deck. And again, this could just be your Blazeman real quick. And Hero Lives is immediately Blazeman plus polymerization, which is essentially Nova Master, turn 1. So even in Singleton, this deck can clean up. We are also going to use the copy of Fifth Hope. Target 5 elemental heroes in the graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, then draw 2. Or 3 cards instead if you had no other cards on your side of the field or in the hand when you activated this card. So this is the, you top deck into this, and then you play it because it's the only card that you had. Then you get the 3 instead of the 2. So again, it's kind of Pot of Avarice, but it's a little bit better here. Fusion Recovery. Target polymerization in a monster in the graveyard that was used as material for a summon this during this duel. Add both of those back to your hand. This will allow us to go back to get the Goddess with the third eye, which means that you get to immediately slip into any other fusion based on what you're holding in hand, which again is just a beautiful thing, guys. Heated Heart. Target a face-up monster that you control until the end of the turn. It gains 500. Also, if it attacks defense mode, get piercing. So, awesome. We have to be playing half shut because, again, I opened my mouth last video. I do think this is going to be a good tech card, and I'd like to see you guys play this. And I looked it up. It was like Trials of the Kingdom or something like that. It was definitely one of the booster sets. Again, polymerization, gotta have it in here. Kind of a big deal when you're playing all this fusion. We need our Righteous Justice. Destroy spell traps on the field equal to the number of elemental hero cards that you control, which is kind of crazy because I guess if you had a spell that said like Elemental Hero Equip Card of Doom, that would count because it doesn't say monster cards. It just says Elemental Hero cards. So maybe. But again, it's like half of, what was his name, Stratos. Again, we're going to run the 1 reinforcement of the army. Again, just kind of cherry picking, grabbing any level 4 warrior. Hero Emerges really feels like it would have been a Jaden trap card. So when the opponent's monster declares an attack, your opponent chooses a random card in your hand. Then if it's a monster, that can be special summoned, special summon it. Otherwise, send that card to the graveyard. So again, it's a great way for us to just call in something that's going to happen. And let's see if we can fix that blur. There we go. Moving on, we're going to be running the Hero Counterattack trap card. When an elemental hero you control is destroyed by battle, your opponent chooses 1 random card from your hand. Then, if it was an elemental hero, you destroy 1 monster the opponent controls, and if you do, special summon the chosen card. So again, that's pretty cool. Its Hero Emerges with a little more, it's punched up. It's got a little more zip to it. The Hero Ring. Target a warrior on your side of the field with 1500 attack or less. Equip this card to the target. Monsters your opponent control with 1900 or more cannot attack the equipped monster. Now, since this is a fresh printing, this is the Paradox Box reprint, this should be the most up-to-date errata, which means, unlike the Legendary Fisherman, where he says he cannot be selected as an attack target, but this does not prevent the opponent from attacking you directly, the Hero Ring will. Keep that in mind. And then the last one we're going to run is 1 copy of the Hero Signal. And I love this one with Rottweiler. When a monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon a level 4 or lower elemental hero monster from the hand or the deck. So again, you get your polymerization back, you get an E-Hero back, you get to special summon another E-Hero. It's crazy, guys. Or you can special summon the one that you just pulled back, technically. No, timing doesn't let that work. Forget that. But it is what it is. So, yeah. This is the main deck. Again, I'm not going to give you guys the extra deck. I'm going to give her 1 of every hero fusion. And the only reason I'm not going to give myself the Ojama King and the missing ZWXY, whatever it is, simply, I don't know. I've played a lot longer than she has, and I don't feel bad giving her the handicap because this is one of those decks where it kind of deserves it too. Like, she shouldn't be pinned down in a Singleton match to where she has to follow that rule. And again, it could be like your guys' house rule when you guys do this yourselves. So, again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this because it was a lot of fun making it. It's going to be even more fun when you guys get 20 likes on this video and 20 likes on our Chazz video, and then we have to play these. But until then, I got to let you know, we got one more deck coming up this week. We're going to get that knocked out tomorrow. We're going to take like Friday, maybe even Saturday off. And then we'll see you guys again on the weekend. So until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening. Have a great day. Later.